Hey guys, Eamon here from Freedom Property Media. I just wanted to dive in today and show you some of the extra little pieces of attention to detail that we go to at Freedom Property Media to ensure that your media is of the highest quality and gets more people to essentially call you up about the houses that you are listing. Because that's our main focus here at FPM, is getting more buyers to you guys so that you can sell more homes. That's the whole point of media, right? Is to get more eyes on you, but not only that, to get people to take more actions to actually book inspections with you guys so that you can sell homes quicker. So obviously as agents, you guys are very busy and it's not your role to understand all this technical nonsense, but I just wanted to jump in here and just show you some of the extra little things I do on every single one of these videos to ensure they pop and to ensure that they get the most attention possible. Just looking over on the left here, I've got a bunch of different things that are happening over here. So let's just turn all these off and look at what the original image kind of looked like, and this is what it was. So straight out of camera, doesn't look very pretty, right? It's very flat and it doesn't really make the house look very good. So we'll just turn everything on here, and this is what we've got with the final image to make it look really nice and crisp and clean. So we'll just jump in here and one by one turn all these things on just so I can show you a little bit of some of the processes that we go through. So the first thing here is just kind of brightening it up a little bit, and then the second thing here, what you can see here is that I've actually put a little mask around the house. So this just kind of brightens up the house a little bit just to bring the eye to the house. And it's, a lot of these things are barely kind of noticeable, but from my point of view, I think they make the largest difference in every single one of these shots. And so this one here, I've actually put a mask around the whole top of the house. And so what that is doing is essentially just making the sky a little bit darker. So this is a twilight shoot, and we just want to make that sky pop a little bit. And so what I'm doing here is just bringing down those blues and making it just a little tinge of pink, and also making these blues just a little bit more saturated. And it's these kinds of things that make the image a little bit more attractive to the average viewer. So we'll jump in here and turn on another one here. And so as you can see, I've got about 7 for this one particular image. And kind of the main point that I'm making here is that, at FPM, we do these little marks for every single shot. And I believe there's a couple of extra little things that we have on here as well. There you go, that's that final grade. So it's better with this one here, but it's still not quite there. And then just this final touch just makes the colors really pop in that sky. So it looks really pink and beautiful. Let's move on to another shot. So here we are at another shot. And again, it looks really bland. And the reason that is because the camera that I use is essentially the best camera on the market right now. And that's because it has a lot of what we call dynamic range. And so really that just means there's a much more information in the image to allow us to manipulate it more so that we can essentially make it look better for you guys, make it look better for the viewer, for the customer. So again, you'll get more people calling you about your listings. That's the main focus of what we do here. So whenever we're adding effects or we're adding color grades, these are the things that are on our mind. So this is the first one, just kind of brightening up that image a little bit. This is that second one where again, I've jumped in here and masked out that sky. So I'm just making it a little bit darker so the yellow really pops more in the house, and you'll see this in a second. So on this third one here, what are we doing? So that's the initial kind of grade that's just turning it, and you can see there's a huge difference between that one really looks boring and gross, and this one here, which kind of brightens it up, brings all the colors out. So I've done a bunch of little things here. And then let's jump onto the fourth one. And so again, that's that extra kind of detail, just making all the colors really pop. There's the fifth one, and that's again just really bringing those extra colors out. And let's see what that last one does. It's just to nicely kind of round it all off there. So as I mentioned, these are some of the extra details that we go to at Freedom Property Media. And we're doing this with every single shot on your videos. And not only that, they're generally turned around within 24 to 48 hours. So here's another quick example. You notice that in a lot of media companies, essentially a lot of the windows, they're completely blown out, so they're completely white. You can't actually see any detail outside the windows. And if it's a 2-story house, you really definitely want to see some of those views. That can be the thing that actually gets people to purchase the home, right? Is that they have ocean views and whatnot. But we ensure to actually, put masks over it so it looks much prettier to the eye in every single shot. And these are the kind of extra little things that kind of get people to really, feel what it feels like to live in that home. And ultimately, they're the kind of things that are going to get people to give you a call more often. And again, that's what we're all about here at Freedom Property Media. So look guys, I just wanted to jump in and give you a bit of an insight on what we do here. So yeah, thank you very much for spending a little bit of time with me here. It's been awesome to hang out with you, and we look forward to seeing you on the next shoot.